This tutorial guides you through extending the volume size in Shinjiru Private Cloud. You'll learn how to increase your storage capacity and the commands required to extend the disk within the operating system. We'll demonstrate disk extension in Ubuntu, Alma Linux and Windows representing the XFS, ext4, and NTFS file systems respectively. Open the Cloud Services menu by expanding the service catalog. Select the volume option to manage your storage volumes and prepare for resizing. Select the volume by ticking the checkbox next to it. Click the More button to reveal additional volume management options. Click Extend Size to start the volume extension. Enter the desired storage size for the upgrade. Click the Extend button to apply the new volume size settings. Click Confirm to finalize the extension request. Please note that this extension is irreversible. You'll observe the status change to extending. Repeats the steps for other instance volumes. Once the status changes back to in use, the disk extension process is complete. Navigate back to the instance section. First, we'll extend the disk size in Alma Linux using VNC. You'll observe a message indicating that a disk capacity change has been detected. You will observe that the total disk size has been upgraded, but the root partition remains unchanged. Open the prompt and paste the commands. Fill in the command parted, dev, vda resize part to resize the partition on the volume. Click Send to execute the partition resize command on the instance. You'll observe a message indicating that the system has detected not all space is being used, prompting you to either fix it or ignore. Enter Fix to proceed next step. Enter number 4, which corresponds to the root partition. Type Yes to continue the process. To allow the root partition to fully utilize the unused space, enter 100%. At this stage, the disk extension process is only half completed. Click the Input button again to enter another command. Fill in the command xfs_gross, dev, vda4 to extend the file system to use the new partition size. Click Send to execute the file system growth command. If you see this output, it indicates that the command has been executed successfully. To verify, run the lsblk command again to check the root partition size. Next, we'll proceed to extend the disk on the Ubuntu instance. Similar to Alma Linux, we need to confirm the root partition number. Click the Input button to paste command. Fill in the command growpart, dev, vda1 to grow the partition on the volume. Click Send to execute the partition growth command. After executing the command, you'll observe a message indicating that the partition has been updated. Click the Input button to enter the next command. Fill in the command resize 2fs, dev, vda1 to resize the file system on the partition. Click Send to execute the file system resize command. If you see this output, it indicates that the command has been executed successfully. Run the lsblk command again to confirm the root partition size. Lastly, we'll proceed to extend the disk on the Windows instance. Open Disk Management and you'll see the unallocated space. Right-click on the in-use volume and select Extend Volume. Once a wizard appears, click Next to continue. Click Next again to select all unallocated space. To wrap up, just click Finish and the volume extension is done. Back to Disk Management, you'll see that the volume is extended. You have successfully extended the volume size in Shinjiru Private Cloud. This guide doesn't cover every file system or environment. If you need help for your setup, please contact Shinjiru support.